Hi Scorpio, thank you as always for liking, sharing, subscribing. Okay, the Devil, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Death card, Four of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. Okay, the Devil card, possibly a Capricorn coming in around you. In particular, you have Scorpio. You've come up in your own power, which I love, but you might be dealing with a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Strong earth energy, which comes up the most potent though. For those that are dealing with earth signs, you do have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo people that are coming in around you. Now, the Devil card could be one of these earth signs. It could be someone under a Capricorn that's coming in. This could be sexual liaisons. This could be a relationship. This could be entering into a physical partnership of some kind here. Look, the Devil card can indicate something that is secret, or something that you're partaking with from the past. So something that isn't perhaps the best for you, Scorpio, that you may be dealing with here. It could be someone that's coming in from your past and wanting a physical partnership. So someone coming back and just wanting, just wanting the sex, doesn't want anything exclusive, is wanting to do this behind closed doors maybe. So they could be coming in with these types of offers. Again, I almost want to warn you here and say, don't be fooled. This person might be promising you commitment, but I just don't see that they are able to do this anytime soon. So if you're willing to be patient and you've got the time to invest in them, for some of you, it could be that this person is wanting something more serious. However, I don't feel it will come anytime soon. I think there'll be a while before. There'll be a while of this sort of ongoing physical playfulness before it gets into anything more serious, because the Devil card can indicate temptation. So there could be temptations coming in for those Scorpios that already are coupled up. There might be someone else coming in. It could be a Capricorn, could be a Taurus, or the Scorpio in particular that's coming in around you and tempting you sexually. Now, there's something about that is very exotic and is certainly drawing your attention, Scorpio. But I just want you to say, be careful. It is uncharted territory and you just don't know where this could end up. It could be manipulation coming in the workplace as well. Obsessive thoughts about someone too, Scorpio. Could be someone from your past giving you a hard time, still very much involved, still trying to manipulate or sway your thoughts, still trying to, put it on you. And it's frustrating. There is a figure here with two swords saying no to something, completely being a barrier. So it could be that you have to draw the line this month, Scorpio, and say enough is enough. For some of you, you've been blinded for too long, you've been led on for too long, and it's time to end it, because if there's nothing serious coming from this person and stability is what you're wanting, then it's just a waste of time. And maybe it's not. For some, it's enjoyable, and if you're just having fun and you don't want that commitment, great. But for those that are expecting that commitment, there is still manipulation coming in, and it could definitely be someone from the past. It could also be substance issues that may be coming up that needs a stopping to. Over excessive drinking, over excessive sex, drugs maybe, but something that's happening in excess that is toxic. But it's almost like you feel chained, you feel linked or drawn back to this in one way or another. Now, moving on, you have the King of Pentacles, often seen as a Taurus most potently, as indicated by the bull's horns on the throne here. King of Pentacles is a very established energy. It's quite a refined person that's coming in around you. So for some of you, there's someone you'll be meeting. Look, it could start off with a one-night stand and then develop into something else. But some of you are meeting someone a little bit older than yourself, possibly has children, has been married, has done that whole thing before, and is just wanting something to have fun, or someone to have fun with. For others of you, in particular, if you are dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, a fellow Scorpio, I feel like there's consistency coming in with this person, which is good. I think they're quite established, and I think they're ready to take on something more serious. I love what the King of Pentacles represents. It is a very refined, experienced, worldly, knowledgeable, learned person that's coming in around you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be in the workplace. It could be a boss. But this person is going to be quite prominent for you for the month. So you might be working more closely with a boss, with a superior, or with this Taurian colleague maybe. It could even be a business partner for those that are in business. For others of you, I feel like you're renting or buying a commercial or residential property, whether it's for business or whether it's for your family to live in. We do have the family card with the 10 of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is really this large asset or a large sum of money that's coming towards you. For some, it's from an inheritance or from your past. It could be past tax returns. It could be past inheritances. It could be a trust fund that you're now eligible to access. So some sort of money from the past or past royalties that haven't been passed on to you will be involve the family. But like I said, for others, it is purchase of a new property, a new family home, something for your children or for your family, or perhaps for your elderly parents. You might be buying a home or paying off a mortgage for your parents as well. I feel like there's a lot of family events, birthdays, gatherings, christenings, events and functions, perhaps even work galas, work functions, work birthdays, or awards nights happening around the workforce. And it might be an event where you're allowed to bring your family and your children, so this is also possible. It could also be parent-teacher nights coming up for some of you with the 10 of Pentacles. But this is, again, large sum of money hovering around you or around this person who's coming in. It could be a Capricorn or Taurus. In particular, the Taurus, though, this person could have a lot of money around them. The Death card, okay, most potently death, loss, a new cycle, a new beginning, but also an ending, or endings and beginnings happening. Some of you are ending a relationship with a Capricorn or a Scorpio. It's almost like it's been a long time coming. It has to end. You've been clinging too much, or maybe they're too clingy and you're just like, enough is enough. I cannot do this anymore. I've had enough. I've dealt with it. I've turned a blind eye to it. But now I'm going to completely ignore you. So I think you might be ignoring a lot of people this month. And that's because maybe you want to shut yourself off and just be you and this playmate of yours. Or maybe you just want to shut yourself off from everyone and just cling to what you know and cling to familiarity. And that's okay too. But I do see you. It's almost like barriers need to be crossed with you and you're not letting people penetrate or get through these barriers with the Death card. Could be major relationship endings as well that are happening here. And if it is an earth sign that you're ending something with, I feel like they're still going to be consistently reaching out to you, Scorpio. I think they need closure. I definitely feel they miss you if you have ended something with an earth sign. Or maybe they're just missing the sex component of the relationship and they want to reach out to that and you're putting a stop to that. You're putting your arms up going, no more, I'm not doing this, I'm not partaking in this behavior. Or it could be manipulation. Maybe they're trying to manipulate you in some way, coerce you to do something for them, and it's not beneficial for you, hence why you're putting an end to it. So I like the Death card if it's for the right reasons, Scorpio. If this is a work situation, there could be a bit of manipulation going on with a boss. It could be manipulation with finances as well. So make sure you watch your finances and you aren't underpaid or overpaid. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing, but I think honesty means everything. But hey, a few extra dollars doesn't hurt. But I suppose, there could be some sort of tweaks with finances as well happening with your pay or with some sort of lump sum of money. Or it could be that you're finishing with the Death card, you're finishing up a workplace and they don't pay you correctly the money you're entitled to upon leaving the company or upon being made redundant or upon gaining a new role elsewhere. So I think you just need to keep a close eye on your finances, because the Four of Pentacles could indicate this sort of energy here where you're grabbing onto your finances, but you're definitely clinging to something. Look, I think what's interesting here is that there's duality. I think in one aspect you're clinging to something with the Four of Pentacles, yet in another you're blocking it. You're blocking it off with the Two of Swords. So I think there's a lot of push and pull this month. I think sometimes you feel really open, Scorpio, and then other times you feel really closed off and just intolerant of whatever this is happening around you. It could be a fork in the road that's coming up. It's almost like you might have to part ways with someone and you feel sad to do so. It could be because you're being relocated, because there's a new property or a new venue, a new office that's happening, or you're separated, you're going different ways with a partner. For some of you, it could be something happening with your children as well. Your children might be manipulated somehow at school. Maybe they have friends trying to manipulate them. Maybe they're undergoing a bit of peer pressure right now. I don't think you see it though. If you are a parent and you do have a child that's adolescent or teenager, I don't think you'll see it though. You're sort of blocked off to it still. So I guess maybe try and keep an eye out on your children. But I think there could be a bit of manipulation happening here. Look, it could even be through an ex. If you're not on very good terms with an ex-partner, if you're divorced, and your children, you share custody of your children, I feel like they might be getting in your child's ear and just telling them certain things, trying to manipulate them, or to spend more time with them, or to think about you a certain way or them a certain way that isn't naturally true to form. Then I think this might be happening as well. So a bit of manipulation from the ex is what I'm picking up the most from this reading. But for those that don't have this, then I think, and if you're in a beautiful existing relationship, great. Possibly overindulging, with the Devil card. Good times, intimate times, maybe getting a bit playful or experimenting in that aspect. It could be. There could also be someone in real estate that's trying to pull the wool over your eyes a little bit. Again, being blinded to something. So you do have options. Don't make sure you don't feel like you don't have options, because you do, Scorpio. And if you are dealing with someone in real estate, it could be this King of Pentacles. Could also be a Scorpio. That can be somewhat secretive and keep certain things from you, or keep you under the impression of something else. So just be mindful, and make sure if you are dealing with any estate agents or any wills or anything, that you ask for all the legalities and reiterate and make sure what they're saying is true and according to policy or procedure. I think there's also potentially something taboo that's happening around you in the workplace that you're keeping a blind eye to. I think honesty and integrity are imperative, so I think it's important you say something, but I feel you'll see something, you'll witness something, either it's someone having an affair, or someone potentially stealing from the company, or altering accounts in some way that's coming in around you, Scorpio, or someone that's reaching out to have a physical relationship with you. Or perhaps someone you feel really drawn to, someone you feel karmically really linked to. Okay, 5 of Wands. The Star card. Okay, Judgment. And the 2 of Wands. There could be options around you, Capricorn, in terms of Scorpio. There could be options with Capricorns or Aquariuses, possibly fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo as well, in terms of partnership. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be a meeting of some kind through someone you've met online with the Star card. Could be an Aquarius, but I think this person you've seen them from afar and you've reached out. I also think for those that have had a previous or are currently with someone that is long distance, someone that is based elsewhere to where they are located, I feel like there could be some sort of reunion happening here, a physical reunion. So them flying out to you, or you possibly flying out to them. But look, this manipulation could be coming from, as I said, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, or Aquarius. There is a lot of disruption happening with the 5 of Wands. This is gossip. There is gossip pertaining to this, either this affair, this physical relationship, or this sort of back and forth. So it could be that you've told your friends about this person or they've told their friends about you. So sometimes you can be very secretive, Scorpio. I think in this case, it might be that you'll want to tell people, or that people have already understood the gist of the situation here. You know, judgments are being formed with the Judgment card. So people are speaking. I think things are being illuminated with the Star card. Be careful. The Star card brings things to formation. It brings things to illumination, and things often are in the public eye when the Star card shows up. So be careful if this is something that you're not wanting people to know about, or be careful who you share things with, Scorpio. Again, for those of you that will be experiencing this manipulation, I have a feeling some of you will definitely make the judgment call that is required from you and leave this situation. It's probably become too worrisome, too cumbersome for you, and you've decided to take that step. You've got the world in your hands here, Scorpio. You're able to move away from this. However, it does require a very big decision to be made to leave behind this manipulation, because it could be happening in the workplace. It could be happening in front of a lot of people, but not everyone is saying something. Some people might voice their concerns, some might not, but it's causing disruption and it's causing disharmony, not only at the workplace or in your relationships, but also in your personal life amongst family, friends, and acquaintances as well. So this is in fact piling up or becoming something larger than it initially was. So just keep your eye out on this with this Devil card. For some of you, I feel like if you have been overcoming an addiction of some kind, especially with alcoholism, I feel like it's becoming quite heavy for you. And I do see you healing because the Star card is here. So whatever it is that you're going through, the Star card does signify there's healing that's taking place. Look, the Aquarius could be the one that helps you heal in some capacity. Or it could be someone that is famous or someone that is very well known in what they do, whether they're a world-leading psychologist, whether they're an inspirational speaker, whether they're a life coach or a guru of some kind. I feel this person is somehow helping you to heal, especially if it is from addictions. Look at this. This is healing and opening your eyes up to the world you could have in front of you should you get rid of some of these toxic people or toxic substances that are affecting you. Again, making a very big judgment call here. This could potentially change your life. But if you are being manipulated or coerced, or there's a lot of confrontation and debate, there's a lot of ping-ponging with an ex, I feel like it's time to make that judgment call, which I think you will here with the Two of Swords. It's either you'll just completely avoid this person, or you'll just completely shut yourself off to them. For others, you know you're being manipulated and you know it isn't sitting well with you, yet you're still clinging to this person in some capacity and still hoping they'll change. I don't think so. From the cards here, I don't think there's change coming. And if there is, it's not coming for a while, and there still will be a lot of disruptions with the Five of Wands until this person heals or until this person changes their ways. But you are definitely starting a relationship here. Look, it might start off more physical, Scorpio, but it could lead. Who's to say destiny can't play a part here and lead it to something potentially beautiful? As I said, it could be with someone foreign with the Two of Wands, a foreign connotation to those cards here. Let's have a look at the Death card and what this means for you as well. We spoke about property with the King of Pentacles. This could be someone coming in around you, actually, this Taurian or a Capricorn. Maybe this is you deciding between two different signs as well up the top here. But let's have a look at what this Death card could signify for you. Okay, Ace of Swords, new beginnings, new starts, something being worth the fight, worth the battle, cutting away toxic behavior, toxic people. Could be with a strong air sign here, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius coming in. New beginnings with this person, or an air ex. Okay, someone you've previously known before. Maybe you have children with this person. Maybe they were part of your past for a very, very long time. They're possibly coming back in. Okay, the Empress. Coming back in possibly for something physical with you. For some, there's a beautiful new beginning happening. It could be with someone that already has children. This is a very attractive person coming through, possibly an earth sign or an air sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio with the death card, or Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that's coming in towards you wanting a relationship. Someone who definitely is a charmer, has a way with words, is sentimental, might have children or works with children. There's some association here. They could be quite creative. They could design or illustrate books or be a graphic designer of some kind here. This person might already be around you, and this is still in its early stages as indicated by the children. You've probably just started talking to this person. With the Empress card here, this is a very strong attraction. A lot of beautiful astrological compatibility here. So your characteristics or astrologically, you complement each other quite well here, Scorpio, which I love, but a beautiful attraction here. Again, I think you're putting a major end to something here with the death card, as well as an ending. It's a new beginning. So it could be a new beginning for your children. It could be a new beginning in the form of a learning curve, an online course, going back to school. It could be a new beginning in the way you look after yourself, changing your appearance. With death does come life. The Empress is often seen as someone who's pregnant, and we do have 2 infantile children here. There could be news of a pregnancy, either yours or children around you or someone close, or more additions to the family as well that might be happening. Again, it could be people from your past. It could also be you might be receiving messages from the other realm this month. Could be dreams. It could be a maternal figure coming in with the Empress here as well. It could also be an old friend you've lost touch with that communication will come up quite suddenly. You might have went to school with this person. You might have lived in the same hometown. There's a nostalgic feel to the Six of Cups, especially the Empress too. So I'm not sure if you'll be visiting your hometown with your mother, an aunt, a sister. It could even be a father figure or both your parents, and taking your children there too. It could definitely be a trip. You did have the Two of Wands come up. This could be traveling, getting out and about. Again, we did speak about reconciliation with the family with the Ten of Pentacles. So that's also possible for you this month, Scorpio, that you will be reunited with family or extended family, maybe because of a death, maybe because you're just taking a trip. Maybe it's property or assets that need to be divided or need to be gone through. Could also be a fellow Scorpio coming into your life. Again, with the death card, this is endings. It could be endings or beginnings for children. So graduation or starting a new school, starting a new job. There is brand new things happening with the Ace of Swords. For those that are seeking closure from a relationship or a contract, I feel it's coming to you. Something that you've clung to, that you still hold near and dear to you, Scorpio. Some sort of news of this will be taking form. Some of you will be starting a new career, actually. It could be following the career someone around you does. It's almost like you'll be inspired by this person. So it's a job or it's a career path maybe your mother, your grandmother held, your great-grandmother. It could very well be in teaching or working with children, working with funeral arrangements, working with families, property, real estate, in the beauty industry, finances as well, developing estates. But it's something that a family member or someone very influential or close to the family has done before, and it's almost like you want to emulate this person. You hold them in very high regards, that you'd like to start a life path that was very similar to theirs in some capacity. Or if it is the loss of someone, it's almost like you're undergoing or you're looking over a lifetime of someone else's success or accomplishments. It may be because they've passed, someone important in the family that has passed on, but very much it's a very high reverence on this person here and their life path, what they did with their lives with the Death card. So transformation and cycles is coming through. New cycles, new people, new events, family members as well. A lot of creativity in these cards. The Six of Cups, the Empress, the Death, the Ten of Pentacles. A lot of vibrant colors. Concentration on nature, spirituality, and making things look more beautiful, whether it's making yourself look more beautiful, a change in hairstyle, a change in beauty regime, or interior decor, decorating the house, throwing out old things. So for those possibly in the Southern Hemisphere, it could be a spring clean type notion as well. So look, I hope this has been insightful for you, Scorpio.